Tell me, how do you define user story? Is user story written for functional requirements or non-functional requirements? User stories are basically the features on which the team work upon. I think that's it. And yes, I think the user stories have been written for both functional and non-functional requirements. Is the user story definition enough for your team to start working on the story? Yes, I think we can assign the story which we write. We can share it with your technical team to start working on it, and that is how they start working on the user stories. If you are also giving answers like this in your interview, then believe me, that needs to be corrected right now. That's the key reason you're not getting selected in your interview. Watch out this complete video to learn about the right answers of these questions. In today's video, we'll talk about top 5 interview questions related to business analyst. But before we proceed further, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please press the bell icon to receive regular updates related to business analyst and product management. Now, without wasting any more time, let's get started. So the very first question which your interviewer would be asking to you is, what is a user story, or how do you define user story? So a user story is a short, simple description which basically indicates which user would be performing this operation, what feature they will be performing, and why they will be performing. There is a structure by which we define or write a user story. The structure is called as, or structure is defined as a user, I want what, so that why. Where as a user indicates which user would be performing this operation. I want what indicates what feature we are talking about. Sign up, login, add to cart, payment, what feature we are talking about. So that why. Why indicates the business value that will be driven from this feature. Why this feature is intended, why this feature is being written. Second question, is user story written for functional requirement or non-functional requirement? User stories are always written for a functional requirement. Non-functional requirements are usually the part of details about a user story. Whenever you detail out any user story, there you define the different non-functional attributes. But whenever you are writing a user story, they would always be for the functional requirements. Third, how do you understand if the user story you have written is a correct user story or a good user story or not? There is a principle called as INVEST principle. INVEST. I stands for independent, N stands for negotiable, V stands for valuable, E stands for estimable, S stands for sizable, T stands for testable. So the INVEST principle is basically being used to understand whatever user story we have written. Is it a good user story or not? Make sure the user story we write meets out all the 5 or 6 criteria that has been defined in the INVEST principle. How do you estimate a user story? A user story is being estimated using a technique called a planning poker. So basically the estimation which has been done in a user story is story points, but the technique which has been utilized to estimate them is a planning poker technique. How do you detail out a user story? Is the user story structure enough for a development team members to write and work on it? No. There is a concept of acceptance criteria that has been added in a user story. Acceptance criteria is basically detailed criteria or conditions that your user story should fulfill to consider it as done. So basically, if your user story is related to login functionality, then a couple of pointers in acceptance criteria should be the user should be able to log in by using the correct credentials or right combination of email ID and password. If user have entered invalid credentials, then an error message should be shown. The error message to be shown to the user is invalid login ID and password. Try again. So basically, when you are defining the detailed parameters, the criteria, the conditions that needs to be fulfilled for that feature to be completed, the feature to be implemented, that refers to as acceptance criteria. That refers as a part of acceptance criteria. Another question, what kind of slicing model is being utilized in a user story? Is it follows a horizontal slicing or a vertical slicing? A user story has always been driven by a vertical slicing. So these are some of the top questions related to user story which your interviewer would definitely be asking you in our next business analyst interview. If you really like my video and learned something new in this video, don't forget to subscribe my channel, like and comment on this video, and stay connected with me for the next video. Till then, see you, keep learning and keep following me.